Hey everybody, Mark here. Well, today we're here again at Poole Moto here in Dorset, south of England, and today we're taking out the 2021 Sym Joymax Z Plus 300. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Well, hi guys, Mark here. We've got the 2021 Sym Joymax Z Plus 300 to have a look round today. So let's just run through the specifications on this very nice maxi scooter. This is kindly loaned to me by Poole Moto. So these are coming in price wise at £4,999 plus on the road. You've got a very reliable, punchy 4-stroke single cylinder liquid cooled Euro 5. These are 278cc. They're putting out 26 claimed horsepower at 7,500 RPM. 26 newton meters of torque at 6,750 RPM. Got not a bad seat height on these. A lot of these maxi scooters have got quite tall seats. Have a look at me on the bike on the cutscene. I'm 5'7" tall, 30-inch inside leg, and I weigh in at about 75 kilos, just to give you a bit of a reference point to see how the bike fits me. Tyres on these, we've got a 120 on the front, 14-inch wheel, and a 140 on the rear, 13-inch wheel, and these are running maxis. £185 kilograms wet weight, so not too bad weight-wise to push around. We've got a 12-litre fuel tank on these, which is conveniently accessed via the filler cap here. Got a massive under-seat storage, enough to take 2 helmets. Little toolkit there, nicely operated on the gas ram there, and there is a light there which does come on as well, I believe. So lots of space under there, absolutely huge. That's really good. LEDs all round on these. Got a very clean, efficient belt drive, CVT, continuously variable transmission on these. 2-year warranty on these. These do about 85 miles an hour top speed, so quite relaxing for sort of 70 mile an hour on the dual carriageway or motorway. And they're very economical as well, about 80 miles per gallon. Service intervals on these, 3,000 kilometres or about 2,000 miles. These have traction control, which you can turn off if you want to. Got a convenient little storage cubby hole there with a USB charger. All very nice switch gear. Have a look at that later on. And colour wise, these come in white, black, blue, which is kind of, it's like a bluey grey, this colour here, or silver. Okay guys, let's do the test ride. Okay, Sym Joymax Z Plus 300. Let's do this. So off the side stand, very, very light, weighs in about 185 kilos, so no issues there with the weight. And pleased to report, I'm not that tall, 5'7", 30-inch inside leg. I can get my feet flat to the floor with knees slightly bent. So when you compare to sort of like the Yamaha X Max 300 or the Forza 350, they're quite tall, so if you're a shorter than me, it can cause a problem. It's not going to be, you're not going to be able to use those bikes. But please report, this particular 300 size maxi size scooter is quite low, so it's much better for shorter riders, so that's worth bearing in mind. So just turn the key, and a really nice blue backlit display. Got your analog, traditional sort of speedo, traction control light, ABS, fuel light. Got your nice little LCD display there showing your fuel gauge, temperature, clock, odometer, and your tachometer, rev counter, and your adjustment buttons there for your different trips. Very simple switch gear. You've got your rear brake and your front brake. Passing light, hazards, high and low beam, turn indicators, horn, and traction control on and off. And on this side you've got your start and your kill switch. So let's just fire her up. So very easy to start, instantly greeted with that nice little single cylinder throb. Very, very nice, and it feels very smooth at these sort of low RPMs. Nothing's like vibrating too much. So it's just twist and go. Automatic clutch on the centrifugal clutch. So away we go then. Pulls away very smoothly, that's nice. So the nice thing with the sort of the 300 category of maxi scooters is they're not too expensive. Like your Forza 750s or your T-Max 560s, are half the price of those and less. But they still give you that very useful sort of 85, 90 mile an hour top speed, which, if you're going to do some distance on the motorways, means you can comfortably cruise at 70 without thrashing the pants off a 125. So we're just cruising around some Dorset lanes at the moment, just in about 30 miles an hour. All feels very, very smooth from that single cylinder engine. We'll take it on the dual carriageway later on and see what it's like at the higher speeds. But all in all, so far, the ride quality feels excellent. This screen is manually adjustable in 2 positions, about 50mm up and down. It is currently in the highest position, and I say it's a really nice big tall screen, keeping the wind off me. So just opening up a bit now, plenty of pickup, nice throttle response, nice and gentle, not too instant at all. Just gently cruising along about 50 at the moment. Very, very smooth. It feels very, very chuckable. Take it around some bends in a bit. So front brake feels strong. We'll do a brake test later on, and the rear brake feels excellent with lots of bite there. Right, so we're just going to come out onto the open road a bit more now. So 30 mile an hour, there's your 40, there's your 50, and there's your 60. So it's pretty rapid. So we're just cruising along at 60 now. It's showing just under 6,000 RPM. So it's a nice relaxing engine. And again, at this speed at the moment, pleased to report, can't feel any vibrations whatsoever through the footboards, the bars, or the seat. Like these modern day scooters, they've really got it nailed with the balancer shafts and things like that. They're very smooth, very efficient, fuel injected engines, all Euro 5 now. So let's just run through the scooter in the usual way. So this screen is in the highest position, I believe, and I'm 5'7". It's just chucking the wind over my head, good wind protection. It's not too noisy, I'm not getting any sort of buffeting on my chest. I can just feel the wind going over my head. So nice big screen there, that's good as standard, I like that. The mirrors, they are very, very clear. I can see about 30-40% of my elbows, but still getting a good view behind. Right, there's nothing behind, we'll just try a brake test. We'll do front and rear together. Ooh. So as you can see, exceptionally good brakes there, and obviously ABS is standard for safety, so that's good. So single disc on the front, single disc on the rear, good strong brakes. So we'll just try a sort of a little bit of a roll on, see what it's like. So we're just at 40 miles an hour now. We're going to go wide open throttle. There's your 50 and there's your 60, and it's going to carry on till about 85 miles an hour. So pretty rapid, nice sort of useful amount of power. And these engines are very economical. You know, you're going to get at least 80 to a gallon from this, so very cheap to run. 12 litre fuel tank on this, so you're going to get at least 150 miles before it goes on to reserve. So pretty basic suspension on these scooters, but all in all a nice plush ride quality. It's not crashing over the bumps at all, still feels sporty enough to chuck around the bends. Twin rear shocks at the back, and that all feels fine as well. Obviously the engine on these is at the back, you know, connected to the swing arm, and all in all, yeah, this handling feels absolutely good on this, really good. So the riding position does feel, in actual fact, a little bit more roomy than the Forza 350 and the X-Max 300. I've got my feet stretched right out in front of me. If you were taller than me, it would still be quite a roomy position. So top marks for the riding position. Seats very, very comfortable. You've got like a sort of a backrest behind your bum, and that's nice to push against. Nice upright position, feet forward or feet back, however you choose. So yeah, very, really nice, comfortable riding position. I could ride this all day, no problem at all. So now we're going to come into this bike's natural environment, a town. Let's see what it goes like at slow speeds, and check for that all-important fueling. Is it hunting or surging? At 30 miles an hour now, just over 4,000 revs. Lovely and smooth. You can just hear that little single cylinder behind me. Very, very good fueling. There's no hunting or surging. There's no sort of like going backwards and forwards in the fuel. Very, very nice. Throttle response, all very gentle. If you look at my wrist, look, it's not at all snatchy. Very, very easy throttle manners. So I'm just coming off the power now, just putting the power back on. You can just feel that sort of clutch picking up. Yeah, that's exceptional, really nice. Yeah, if you had to do lots of filtering on this, busy traffic going to work or commuting, very, very nice. Yeah, and just general sort of manoeuvrability at these low speeds feels excellent. So just while we're going along slowly now, the general fit and finish of the bike, you know, the dash looks premium, beautifully backlit there in the blue, hope you can see that. All the switch gears, very easy to use, all very tactile. Brakes are strong, engine feels very responsive, very smooth, feels just a nice quality bike really. This obviously undercuts the Honda and the Yamaha by several £100s. It's got a good turn of speed, 2-year warranty. So yeah, I mean, this would definitely be worth a look, especially if you are a shorter rider wanting a 300, because you can get your feet down quite easy on this. The other two are much taller, I believe. I'll put those at the end on the video for you to have a look at. But yeah, just sort of chucking it around here like this. It's really good fun. It's very easy. Right, Right, so we're just at 30 miles an hour now, just coming out of town. Just going to wind it open now, full throttle. There's your 40, 50, 60. Very good. Right, so we're just on the dual carriageway now, just to see how the Sym Joymax 300 handles the higher speed. So we're just approaching 70 miles an hour now. Nice and easy getting up to that speed. We're showing 6,500 RPM. It's a little bit blowy, got a bit of crosswind coming today, but holding very steady at this speed. Very nice and stable, feels very safe and sure-footed. So I'm just going to wind it open full throttle. So it's at 70, it's pulling nice and keenly up to about a top speed of around about 85. So we're just here at around 70 and we're doing about 6,500 revs. The engine feels very unstressed, very relaxing. I can barely hear it, to be honest. The screen's doing a good job of just chucking the wind over my head. Got my feet stretched right out, very comfortable, and vibration wise, again, virtually nothing through the bars, nothing through the seat, and a tiny bit through the footboards, but all in all, very smooth at this higher speed. So the Sym is excellent for higher speeds. So we'll just talk about the ride quality again. Just zipping along now around about 60, a few bumps here. Feels very smooth, can't feel hardly any vibrations at all. Nice through butter smoothness. There's no sort of jarring coming up through the seat, through my spine. Just try the front brake out again, see what it's like on the dive on the front. So you don't get, there's not a lot of dive on the front, which is good under braking. Yeah, so if you wanted to do some distance, guys, on this, just sort of keeping it between 60 and 70, very relaxing indeed, just about the sort of 6,000 RPM at the moment. Got that nice huge under seat storage. I'm sure you could fit a top box as well. So this would be good if you wanted to do some light touring as well. I really do like these maxi scooters. They haven't taken off quite as much here in the UK as they have in like Europe, but I think they're a great choice if you're wanting something to go to work on, something easy. It's just a stress-free kind of motorcycling experience. So around the corners here, feels very good, sure-footed. These maxi tyres feel good. Right, let's try a quick 0 to 60 while we're here. Nothing behind. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Just coming up to the 60 now. There you go. So what's that? 7 or 8 seconds, something like that. So not bad. Handle that corner all right. Little bit wallowy, but then you know it's a long wheelbase scooter, not a cutting edge sports bike. But just for everyday use, really nice. Yeah, I think, guys, if you're in the market for a 300 size scooter, give one of these a little look. Probably pick up a good used one at quite a good price. Yeah, the brakes are excellent, loads of bite. Got braided steel brake lines on this, so that's probably helping. Right, there you go. Give you a little look at that dash. Don't know if you can hear the exhaust. Excellent. So, little tiny bit there to catch your heel on to pull the side stand out. Nice decent side stand. See what it's like off the side stand. That's easy enough to push around. That's all good. You have to push that round in your garage, that would be no problem whatsoever. Let's just try putting it on the centre stand, see what that's like. Oh wow, that's probably the easiest centre stand I've ever used in my life. That's ridiculously easy. Show you that again. The lightest push and it comes up. Really good. Alright, we'll have a little final walk around this Sym Joymax Z Plus. So you've got your rear shocks there, preload adjustable. There's all your belt drive, passenger foot pegs, all very nice, looks good quality paintwork, nice stitching on the seat here, very comfortable seat that. Plenty of room on the footboards here for longer legged riders. Excellent strong brakes, very impressive those. So you've got your Euro 5, you've got your LED headlights, standard LED bulbs by the look of it there, traction control. Let's see if those lights come on. Let's start it up for you, see if we can get those lights to come on. There we go. Yeah, all in all that's quite a good looking maxi scooter, I think. All the plastics look nice. Got a good space in there. Convenient little oil sight glass. There you go guys. What do you think of that? Sym Joymax Z Plus 300. Give me a like. Don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. And please post your comments down below. Alright, we'll catch you again in a week or two for another motorbike review. Alright guys, ride safe, all the best, and bye bye for now.